friends. I'm so glad you're here. Today's our next mindful momentum moment. And this one starts with a personal story. Like, just because I'm a coach, certified time coach, certified life coach, doesn't mean that I don't experience resistance. I was resisting something, and part of my brain wasn't even aware of it. And here's how I got unstuck. Okay, I'm going to tell you the story. So, I was resisting booking my own coaching calls. I didn't really notice that I was fully resisting it because there were some helpful or unhelpful excuses for my brain happening, and they felt true. And that's why I didn't recognize it as resistance. The excuses looked like, I'll do it later. Um, they included, well, I'm a coach. I should be able to figure this out on my own. Or there are more important things that need to be done first. I'll do it later. And that just kept happening on repeat. While at the same time, I was over here this past week struggling, mentally, like struggling. Hold on, I'm making, oops. Okay, I was making sure that it was live and working, and it is. So tell me, if you're here live, have you experienced this? Have you told yourself you need support and yet resisted the support for reasons that felt true? And yet you got frustrated and wondered, like, why am I struggling? So the good news is I booked the call today. I was gifted coaching sessions through my time coach certification program. And like, what better place to go and get support? Plus, like, it wasn't hard to do. So if you feel like you should have it together by now, and that's one reason you've been putting off getting support, I understand. If you don't want to add another call or commitment to an already full calendar, I understand that. That's a reason why I also struggle with booking doctor's appointments. I have 3 kids. They have multiple appointments for their multiple medical diagnoses, and it feels like a full-time job just keeping up with their appointments and coordinating everything. So when it comes to my own appointments, it's like, there's resistance there because I already have a full calendar. There's also decision fatigue. Like, even that's why I pause, because even just thinking about needing to fit another appointment into my schedule, like the decision-making process feels overwhelming to me. And then when I get on the phone with the place, even when it's one of my kids' appointments, like I had to reschedule one of her dentist appointments. It was minor, it was just a cleaning, not a big deal. Oh, hey, Chantel. Yes, if I'm being honest, a lot lately, I'm struggling with only focusing on one area of my life instead of looking at the big picture. Yeah, like I'm there with you. Like sometimes it's easier to dive into business and avoid health stuff or vice versa. So common. So, hopefully, this is just a gentle invitation or reminder today to pause and zoom out a bit and see what else needs our attention: our health, our mental health, our mindset, our well being, our business, our family, our relationships, right? Um, so, yeah, decision fatigue is a big piece of this because sometimes it just takes too much mental energy to make that decision. So, when I was trying to reschedule her dentist appointment, and they're like, "Oh, well, what about this time? And does this time work?" It's just like I like felt like, "Oh my gosh, this is just too hard because our schedule is so full." Um, and while some of the schedule fullness is like good things, like sports schedules and things that they're doing, still feels overwhelming. And so we get stuck. And so it makes sense that I don't want to book my own coaching call for myself because why would I want to add that into the mix? But on the backside of that, I'm feeling stuck in some areas. And so I knew that support was available. And so I went to a live coaching call today, by the way, and that's where I got the gentle encouragement that support was available. And I took it as a sign that, like, okay, this is worth my time, right? We tell ourselves, like, oh, well, other people's things and needs are more important, especially if you're a parent or a business owner. You're trying to solve problems for other people. But how long can we do that without supporting ourselves? So if you're feeling a resistance of any kind, it's not a sign that you don't need help, like I was experiencing. It could be a sign that you do. Could be a sign that you do. So that's my gentle invitation to everyone is, what's one thing you've been putting off that you know would help you move forward? Let's just answer that one simple question. I mean, it's a basic question. It might be hard to answer, but you probably know that answer if you pause long enough to ask it. And sometimes we don't do that. I wasn't doing that. But attending that live coaching call was my pause. That was my first decision. Sometimes it just takes one decision. Like, oh yeah, I'll go to this live call because it's happening now. It's already on my calendar. I didn't have to make a decision about when to show up. So I did. And because I took that step, I was able to take the next step. And that was like, oh yeah, well, I have these 4 coaching calls available to me at no charge, just waiting to support me. And so while I was on the live call, I booked the other call, and it's tomorrow. So drop your decision in the comments. Like, what's one thing you've been putting off that would help you move forward? And then declare it publicly if you want. And sometimes that's just what it takes to take that next step. So I'm here for you if you want support like that. And that is why I offer pocket coaching. It is asynchronous, meaning we don't have to find a mutual date where our calendars align to get support. It's flexible. You can do it on your own time. And it's all through voice memo, text messages, or a voice video or a video message is what I'm trying to say, through an app called Telegram. It's completely flexible. You can message me anytime, voice memo, whatever is most comfortable to you. You don't have to be camera ready. And I can reply to you during my business hours, which are typically Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to about 3 p.m. Sometimes I'll respond outside those hours, but those hours are guaranteed. And it allows you to get that personal feedback in a flexible, real life way. And that's why I love the coaching call that I booked, because it's 20 minutes. It felt accessible. It wasn't like a huge time commitment. And that is how I try to support my clients as well. Just having that support in your back pocket, literally, so that you don't have to feel stuck. And if nothing else, just showing up and listening in today and engaging, making those decisions for yourself is that next step. Finding a new therapist that I can currently afford, that is something I've been putting off since the start of the year. Amazing. That is an amazing way to support yourself. I also put off getting a therapist for a long time until about a year ago. I had been in and out of therapy. I'm a big advocate of therapy, so I'm celebrating your decision. And I have that coaching call or that therapy call Thursday. So here's a reminder to us all that we are well supported in many ways. And sometimes it just takes slowing down for a minute to decide what that support can look like this week for you. And so I'm celebrating those decisions. I'm here for you if you want further support. And if there's any other topics that you would like support on, you can always comment that here for our future mindful momentum moments. I try to do these midweek every week as just a quick, pep talk type coaching snippet that can support you so that you can create that mindful momentum for yourself. Yes, I love that, Chantel, that you are also putting a date to when you're going to research that. Like, that's the a great way to stay accountable to yourself. Even if you have to change that for some reason, at least your brain is now taking it seriously. Like any other appointment on the calendar or any other commitment you make to someone else, you have made that commitment to you. And so I'm celebrating you. So thank you for being open, sharing that with us today. Like I said, if you need anything else, and this goes for anyone watching the replay, please post here in the comments. I'm here for you. I hope the rest of your week goes amazing. And if nothing else, you know that you're supported. And I'll see you back here next week. All right, take care, friends.